A police witness says lawnmen miners were prepared to die, and talks to end Edward's farm labour dispute continue. I'm Nebo Changela with this news update. A police witness at the Marikana shootings has told the Commission of Inquiry that striking lawnmen miners were prepared to die and refused to disperse from an illegal gathering on a nearby hill on August 16. Colonel Duncan Scott says AMCU leader Joseph Matunja unsuccessfully tried to negotiate with the miners. Scott has given a detailed sequence of the events which led to the deaths of 34 miners. He says members of the media had alerted police to the fact that some of the protesters had drawn firearms.
At 15:35, the AMCU president and the representatives of AMCU prepared to leave the scene. Mr. Matunya remarked to the protesters that they would die that day if they continued with their course of action, to which they responded that they were prepared to die there that day. Some of the media reported to Captain Adria that they sensed a change in the protesters' mood and were withdrawing out of fear for their own safety. They also reported to him that they saw a protester in the group concealing a firearm in a blanket, which was revealed to them. The media retreated to a neutral area behind the police lines.
Scott says the shooting that led to the deaths of 34 lawnmen mine workers on August 16 lasted 8 seconds. He explained footage of the shootings to the Marikana Commission of Inquiry in Rustenburg.
Initially, to the left side of the picture, you will see the public order policing members that were engaging from the left side. They had initially defended the line from the second incident approach, and they were still trying to disperse and get them not to enter through. The TRT line is filmed from behind as they are confronted by the approaching armed protesters. The shooting incident only lasts 8 seconds.
Talks aimed at resolving a farm labour dispute at Dedouans in the Western Cape are continuing. Workers had been gathering on the N1 since Monday, but police said the situation is quiet today. Agri-Western Cape spokesperson Portia Adams says it is hoped that the negotiations will yield an agreement that will restore peace in the Higgs River Valley. The talks are being chaired by the Commission for Conciliation, Mediation and Arbitration at the Worcester Civic Centre. Their leader Helen Zella was heckled by supporters of former ANC Youth League leader Julius Malema while visiting the area yesterday. Agri-Western Cape has meanwhile echoed sentiments expressed by Zilla that the violent protests are politically motivated. CEO Carl Opperman says they have evidence that people who are not working on farms had been brought in to instigate the unrest. Opperman says some workers have been threatened.
Farm workers that did not want to take part in this were actually pulled off the vineyards, threatened and beaten to join the strikes, and they were also said if they don't do that, they were going to harm them. So the end of the day is, this is not anything about so-called labor relations. This is a political matter for which they are trying to score political points.